I will appear in the Kali Yuga and spread the chanting of the holy names. I'll preach all over India, and I'll send my Senapati Bhakta 500 years later to preach all over the world.
The arrival of Srila Prabhupada in the West marked the tipping point of a long-awaited spiritual revolution that would fulfill the prophecy and desires of the Lord and His devotees. 300 years after Mahaprabhu and his associates disappeared from this world, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur became endowed with great faith and enthusiasm for Mahaprabhu and fully embraced his Sankirtan mission. Bhaktivinoda Thakur worked tirelessly to revive and expound the principles and practices of the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, which had fallen into obscurity. In 1875, Bhaktivinoda Thakur predicted that Mahaprabhu's Senapati Bhakta would soon appear to preach the teachings of Lord Chaitanya and move unrestricted over the whole world with his message. Srila Prabhupada credited Bhaktivinoda Thakur for originally impregnating the seed of devotion in the West by sending his book, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, His Life and Precepts, to McGill University in 1896, which happened to be the same year Srila Prabhupada appeared in this world. The principle of Kirtan invites, as the future church of the world, all classes of men, without distinction of caste or clan, to the highest cultivation of the spirit. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's son, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, was first developing Bhaktivinoda Thakur's model of this universal church within India by cultivating and coaching over 10,000 disciples in the Sankirtan mission in a systematic way. Srila Prabhupada entered the folds of the mission when he met Saraswati Thakur in Kolkata in 1922. At the first sight of Srila Prabhupada, Saraswati Thakur immediately marked his destiny, saying clearly, "Because you are an educated young man, why don't you preach Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message all over the world?" Srila Prabhupada immediately accepted Saraswati Thakur as his spiritual master and instantly took to the cause. Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Maharaj fondly remembered how Srila Prabhupada's fervor for establishing Siddhanta and spreading Krishna consciousness was legendary. Srila Prabhupada would say, "Come on, Gandhi is here in Calcutta. We have to go over there right now. We must tell him that he must give the people Krishna consciousness. You and I, we are going to tell him." The last year that Saraswati Thakur organized and performed the Gaudiya Mandala Parikram, thousands of pilgrims assembled at the Champahati Mandir. Saraswati Thakur was giving a lecture before the crowd, and he explained his earnest desire to spread Krishna consciousness in the Western countries. He expressed it as the vision of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, as well as the final request of his mother, Srimati Bhagavati Devi, before she left this world. At that point, Saraswati Thakur looked out into the large crowd of devotees, beginning with the sannyasis and brahmacharis in the front. He then looked to the side for a long moment and became silent. He was looking intently at Srila Prabhupada, who was standing in the back. Saraswati Thakur then again addressed the audience and said, "But I have a prediction. However long in the future it may be, I predict that one of my disciples will cross the ocean, and that devotee will bring back the whole world." Krishna and his avatars personally accompanied Srila Prabhupada on the Jaladuta when he fulfilled the desire of his spiritual master by going west in 1965.